Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to 2 Miles Per Gallon. I'm Gage, and in today's episode, we have quite a bit planned. One of the biggest things that we've had planned for a little while now, and that's a lift kit for the truck. We're not going crazy with it. We're not going insanely high with it. Just a 4-inch lift, enough to get us a little bit more ground clearance. Now, we're parked outside of the shop now, waiting for it to open since we don't have a garage at home. We're using this one. We're going to be doing it ourselves. I'm hoping and praying that I can get it done almost all in today. It shouldn't be too terrible. I think the part that's going to take the longest is just kind of dismantling everything, but we'll see how that goes. We got our extra parts here. We got the saw, we got extra clamps, a new spline. The spline that we used whenever I got the new tires broke, so that was great. That was just fantastic. Love to see it. I don't know, I'm trying to think of what else. We really don't have really anything else going on, so I guess it's just starting this, and I'm honestly a little nervous. I'm gonna see if I can get around cutting the frame, because that's the main thing that's making me nervous. It's just, once you cut that, there's no going back. So with that being said, let's get into it. I hope that you guys enjoy. Let's do it.
10 seconds later.
All right. We've been working on it since 12. McMullen had to come and save my ass. And it appears that I have broken the top of the stud.
How's it working out, guys?
Pretty good. Yeah.
They're going to be able to pull that. You know, and then you go look at their cars and they've got 3 of them lined up.
Yeah, so they just want that 4th one. It's like, no, I'm not selling it to you for that if you've already got 3 of them.
Okay. And that's, you know, the original colors, that's the original paint. All the interiors are
2,000 years later.
And that was cool too back then, because all you had to do is flip down your license plate for some vehicles.
Yeah, and it's right there.
Yeah, there's the license.
All right.
There we go. See, look at that. Look at that.
Did you get it?
There's a spacer. Oh, that would make sense now. All right, we can show you. Oh, you took the camera. Show you what we were struggling with here. So this bolt obviously was fine. You see how it's in the groove. You can see all the plastic shavings. We done spun out the whole.
Oh, they spun within the...
Yeah, so it was fine. These ones, I'm not going to touch the bolt. They're kind of extremely hot. You can see that wasn't for you. You should have already known that. No, I'm just kidding. So there's nothing we were going to be able to do because of the fact that this is a plastic spacer.
What are you doing? All right, we got the rest of the shit off on the passenger side, and that took all of 5.5 hours.
But McMullen was not here for most of that. When I started getting here, that's when we started cranking stuff out. So let's see how fast McMullen can disassemble this side.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
We'll see.
You're never getting invited back to the channel again.
Why?
You're done.
He's just
You
jealous.
seem horrible on my own channel.
To give you a background, I do have a extensive background in this stuff. So it's no offense to Brown. He made it farther than I would have when I was at his point in learning. So.
What the fuck? That's so much worse.
He's going to be cutting all of this out. I know it. And it's okay.
No. You know the blurry effect that I told you about where you're just going to cut in and out, in and out?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's happening now.
That's the whole point of this all, man.
Oh my word. Yeah, so we got the driver's side to do and then the rear. I'm wanting to finish up the driver's side just to get the rest of the shit done up here before we move to the back, just so it's done, because we have to cut subframe. I believe only on the rear we have to cut. I don't know how we're going to combat this lip though. Who knows? Anyways, we're going to fly through.
Dad, if you're watching this, you've taught me so much. I'm not going to lie. I would not have gotten these bolts loose if it wasn't for you. Anyways.
Wow. Heartfelt. I felt that.
Yeah.
It made me tear up a little bit.
There's a screwdriver.
Anyways, as I was saying.
Anyways.
We're going to fly through this driver side and hopefully get to the point where we can start cutting frame today and go from there. So, us and everything that lives, because I'm starting to hate this truck. Once it's done,
now look who's quacking.
Whoa. You don't yell at my quacks, all right?
No, it's funny because you will be quacking in the video, and I'm saying now look who's quacking, and I know I'll have been quacking at this point.
How dare you make sense? Anyways.
Let's
get it.
Yeah.
Peace.
Why it took me so long to buy nice cars, because I had to save up enough. That way I'm still living within my means, you know. Get real close to the mic for this one. $14,000 in cash. Had to save up, but I bought it. You guys wouldn't believe what I pay for insurance.
Cool car noises.
That was a bike.
Motor noises. That was not a great sounding bike.
It's by Kane's.
What did he say? 100%. This is a little bowling machine.
Kane, if you're watching this, I'm just messing with you. We both know that you don't have a full exhaust on it. That's why I said it.
Damn. Damn.
I helped him cut off his muffler.
Jesus. Should.
You know, realistically, we shouldn't have had to cut at all, but
Yeah, facts.
if we're talking about should.
Now you gotta really move that line out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
He accepted it. He accepted the assault.
Yes. Where'd I put that flathead at?
Flathead, you have it. It's on the something.
It's on the something,
It's on the
yeah.
table. It's right there.
Wait, oh,
Big one?
man, I'm blind.
It's on the something. Right here?
Oh, yeah, you gotta pull. Okay, yeah. There you go. Now, yay!
It had a nipple on it.
That's when he inserts the sound clip of all the kids going, yay! We'll see if he actually does that.
Am I hitting on something?
I don't know, man. This is on. Hold on. Quit pulling so hard, man.
Oh, fuck. My bad. My bad.
Let me up there. Let me up there. Let me up there.
I mean, screw that.
Hold on. Hold on.
I got a really good image of your ass while you're up there.
Step back the camera.
It's a backup cam.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is now the second day of this adventure. We were here from noon till about 2 in the morning. So just like 14 hours, I think that is? Something like that. I don't know. It got ridiculous. The camera died, so I'm having to record on the phone at the moment. But we got the diff dropped, we got the new brackets and everything's tightened up. The only thing that we need to do now is we need to take the struts. I need to compress the springs, unbolt the top hat, and twist it so it can actually mount up, because whoever installed the spacers had to clock it. So that'll be fun. Fantastic, I love it. But other than that, once that's done, I can bolt up the struts, get everything else up, get the front end done, and then it's just moving on to the back, lowering everything, and then tightening everything down, and then we'll be good. So with that being said, I don't know how much I'm going to film today just because I'm in a time rush. The shop today closes at 5 p.m. and it is currently 9 a.m., just after 9. So I need to go ahead and get on this and just get it done. So next time that you should see me, the front end should be done and we'll be good to move on towards the back. So we'll see how this goes. I apologize for the jumping around. McMullen's not here to help me. I'm by myself, so we will figure it out and hope that we don't screw anything up. Let's get it. With everything being said and done, the truck here is done. We got the 4-inch lift on. It took 2 days, and it is currently, I want to say 5 days, maybe 6 from the last clip. It has been so cold and wet and rainy, and if you notice, the back of the rack is gone, as well as the roof tent and the toolbox and all that. We'll get to that here in a minute, but the truck itself is done, and it looks freaking awesome. Now, one of the things that we did after we put the lift on was throw on the third Baja Design light on the bumper, and I think that looks so much better than just the two. It doesn't look like it has buck teeth anymore, which is fantastic and a huge plus. Also, sorry for the train in the background. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it is slightly ridiculous. I'm going to back up a little bit. It looks great. Now we have the two on the outside faced up at 1 degree of angle, and then the center one at 2, as well as the two on the outside are kicked off at a 5-degree angle from center. So they are looking pretty snazzy, and we have quite a bit of spread, which is fantastic. Now, let's get into the rest of this truck. Okay, now that we have the camera off the tripod, I don't feel like a showman anymore. I don't feel like I'm trying to sell a car or anything. It just feels weird. Also, this ISO is going insane. It is ridiculously sunny outside, but I'll take it because it is actually warm and not 20 degrees, which is fantastic. Now, looking at the truck, it is honestly perfect. I absolutely love the way that it sits right now. It's not crazy high. It's not super insane or anything. The wheels are flush. I would like a little bit more poke, but honestly for trail riding it won't be too bad. And it just, the stance is perfect. The ground clearance is great. It's exactly what I wanted, and it looks amazing. I don't even know if y'all will be able to see that. The lighting outside is just going berserk, but it does look really good. The stance is just, couldn't ask for anything better, to be honest. Now, there's not a whole lot to go over. We did have a mishap, and I'll throw up a picture right here. We had a couple bolts that were missing that we just slipped our mind. Don't know how it happened. I don't care. No one was hurt, and I honestly don't even know how the hell we got so far. I think I drove maybe 20 miles in total before we realized what was going on. But there are 4 bolts over here that actually hold the hub on. You can see them right next to that CV axle. If I tilt it, there you go. Might be able to see. There we go. There's 2 bolts there, and then there's 2 just like it on the back side. And those bolts were gone. They just weren't installed. What happened? I don't know. I don't know, but they got installed eventually. McMullen actually pointed it out. We noticed that the driver's side front wheel had an excessive amount of camber to it, and it was bad. So we ended up looking at it. We stopped after we gave the truck a wash, and then that's whenever we found the bolts were missing, or sorry, McMullen found that the bolts were missing. So shout out to him, and also shout out to McMullen for the entire process of helping me out. Would not have been able to do it without him. Huge help. Super great guy, and extremely knowledgeable whenever it comes to anything mechanic wise. So hopefully we can get more of him in some of these episodes, especially when it comes to the truck and even his Ford Focus that he is building out to be an insanely daily driver. So we'll see how that goes. We'll get an update on that. But for now, this is the main star of the show. Now, back to why the bed rack was missing off of the back of the truck. And that is because right after this video, actually in a matter of the next hour or so, we are going to be starting the process of building the deck. Or not deck, sorry, the well, yeah, I guess, sure, we'll call it a deck. The deck for the shed that we're building. We're building a 10 by 12 by 10.5 foot tall, like, shop shed, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. I am extremely excited, and I will give more details on that in the next episode. It's going to be a broken up series, and then at the end of it, I'll do an entire, like, movie about start to finish. So, however, with that being said, this is how the truck sits for right now. This is how it's gonna sit. I took the top off so we could fit the wood and some of the materials and extra stuff that I needed to pick up. The rack was just too short and not all of it fit. So that's why the rack is off. The rack is gonna be off for a little bit until we get the shed done, or I don't need any more materials picking up. But as of right now, it is just chilling at the house. So I hope that you guys enjoyed, and until next time, peace out.